Hello everyone, Derek Dies back here with another Backpack Battles run. Today we're going to be playing as the Reaper in Ranked, and we're just going to see what we can do. So immediately I get a spiked shield, so I'm feeling really good about that. And an early deck of cards, and the Lover's card, huh? Jeez. It's really just giving me everything, huh? Yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, let's see, is there a way to fit this in productively? I don't think that there really is. And then the question is whether they have one start of battle or the Fly Agaric. Or this. I think that we are getting attacked. Are we getting attacked 6 times in this battle? It seems likely. Okay. So yeah, here we go. It's probably better to put this here then because they're going to attack us a lot. So we did do a big swing with this, but it's going to be hard to stay alive. They are almost dead. Ah. Literally like a tick of poison off. 1 health. Darn. But we can get another card. So yeah, getting an early card seems really fun, honestly. So yeah, we can just go ahead and slap another card on there. And we'll be looking for another card, but for now we'll just have 2 regen and steal 22 life. So yeah, we heal up a ton off of the Lover's card by stealing 11 life. Unfortunately, we don't get another 2 regen. But I'm hoping that we'll be okay here. So they're running out of life now thanks to the Fly Agaric. So I feel pretty good about this early game. Yeah, getting an early deck of cards, you don't really get to see that often. Alright. We do have a customer card, which is at least interesting. Because with this customer card, I could theoretically try to go for, like, you know, the Ruby Whelp right away. It's kind of forcing it, though. I think I'd rather roll for now, but, like, maybe take one later. Okay. We can get yet another one. And yeah, I think we can start here. I don't think I need this sand, although it probably wouldn't be bad. Alright, we're going against 2 weapons and a wooden buckler. Fortunately, we have no such need for weapons. Alright, and now we just have to kind of grind them out with pure poison. So that might take a second, but hopefully we can get there. We do have, like, yeah, the health potion. They didn't stand a chance. Ooh. Okay, and a cheap Kappa Resilience. That should really help for some survivability. And I could take this, but I don't think so. And yeah, we can sell this off. And get a piggy bank. So here, I kind of want to go like that. And I do think it's slow enough that this Fly Agaric, because I'm going to activate more often than this health potion. So let's see. We're going against a double weapon setup with a shield again. We've been facing a lot of shields, so I'm feeling pretty good about not taking any weapons into this. Alright. And yeah, they are slowly dying to that poison. Fantastic. Okay. And hey, you know, that seems really fun. We can just grab a Kappa Resilience and upgrade to a Kappa Discomfort here. I could do this for a bit more damage. So we could do something like that. Just get 4 Lovers cards in a row. But I think I'd rather just upgrade my healing potion. It's probably more advisable. Alright. let's see if this can survive an onslaught. So we're gonna get a pan. We're gonna okay, we do steal 11 life that's not needed, but we do negate a pan hit early on. We have 6 regen here, which feels pretty good. They have a ton of health, but we're gonna be okay. We would be slowly churning it down, but they've been healing up the poison. But fortunately, because I put the Cryptic Crystal outside of the pack, we're actually just dealing the fatigue damage. And I think that we scale hard enough that we can take it out. Yeah, so she's gone. Get out of here. All right, and let's see how much damage and fatigue we did. We did 105 damage and like 19 with fatigue. So yeah. And the lovers all, of course, did 11 damage. So even with that carrot negating us, we were still fine. All right. Well, this gives us stamina, which I mean, like, it's on sale. I'll just take it, but I think I'm definitely selling it. And there's a Hungry Blade and a Mana Orb. Who's getting all the hits, huh? Well, it would be really nice to take a Hungry Blade and go for a Mana Thirst, I think. Because with the Mana Thirst, we can go ahead and pick up the Darkest Lotus, which will give us a ton of mana and potentially, like, just completely swing the game. And we're also getting a ton of regen, so the Hungry Blade gets even better. So overall, like, this is looking pretty nuts. Do I take a Pestilence Flask? I think I will. I think I'm going to go for, like, cards and potions. Alright. We got a bow and arrow pointing at a hero sword here, so nothing really that out there. Yeah, we're just straight up out healing them. The vampirism is just absolutely crushing it. And yeah, it's 7 vampirism. Alright. And we can just go pog crazy out here, as the kids say. Do the kids say that? Okay, so we're not going for Mana Thirst. Now we're going for the Thorn Whip. I'm feeling pretty good about that too, because with this Thorn Whip, we can just consume all of this regen. So for right now, let's just grab this. I think I'm going to hold on to this because this is luck and spikes, so that goes pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and see what the next opponent has for us. They have a Ruby Egg, 2 torches that are being eaten by the Villain Sword. They're going to really, like, stam themselves out here, so I'm feeling okay. They're doing a lot of damage to that Villain Sword, but just not enough. Alright. So we have Nocturnal Life Lifter, which is going to let us steal life and amplify our healing. The Cursed Dagger, it can make this more accurate and have this potentially crit. I think I'm going to go for the Life Lifter. And yeah. So let's go ahead and pick up this and this. Potentially the Pestilence Flask. I mean, the White Eyes Blue Dragon, I think goes pretty good. I mean, it slows things down and it gives us a lot of armor, which I think is exactly the kind of thing we want in this build. We just want the opponent to be slower than us. Alright. Let's go ahead and reorganize. Oh boy, this is harder than I expected to reorganize. Alright, well, close enough. There's probably gotta be some way to fit this in. Wait, we can do this. That doesn't give me the one random buff, but I do think it's better to get the single piggy bank. So let's go ahead and I guess I could just swap this out for the Box of Riches, right? Yeah, let's just go for it now, because then I can get a nice token for the Bloodthorn. All right, there we go. So, yeah, this is a very early deck of cards. I'm really loving how this is playing out. And yeah, I usually don't get enough regen for the Reaper to get this much Bloodthorn, but thanks to these cards, it's just very possible. Okay. We can even get another Ace of Spades, which is Ace of Spades is making this Bloodthorn crit, which goes pretty crazy. Go like that. Yeah. With the leather armor, we could get a vampiric armor, which gives us 2 vampirism and a bunch of armor as healing. I don't think that's really what we want. We could take this pestilence flask. Do I don't think I do, actually. I think, then again, this can give me some regen with the health potion. Yeah, I'll go for it. Okay, another card. But do I want it? I mean, it's a lot of armor, but I think I roll looking for a little bit more space right now. And yeah, nothing really too impressive. We'll take the protective purse. But for now, let's go ahead and upgrade our pestilence flask so we can use this alongside a health potion. Looks like they have a bunch of corrupted crystals on their weapons here, but they just can't get us low enough. We're getting too much vampirism, too much spikes. Yeah. All right. A demonic flask. I do like that. I do think the demonic flask can actually really pull its weight here. I think I really want to just take both these items. These are just like on sale, right? Let's just take them. And I might have to sell up this box of riches for space. We did get a ruby egg. Oh, we can get like the chonk going soon. So let's go ahead and sell this off. And let's go ahead and speed this up twice. And yeah, we can hit a reorganization here. Well, we're just gonna move all these up one. There we go. Okay, I'd really like to get all 4 of these potions in, so I'm gonna reorganize to try to get that 1 extra potion in. Alright, and there we go. We have managed to fit everything in here. We're locking that ruby egg. Do I... yeah, I want to upgrade my demonic flask. That'd go crazy. Alright, so... let's go ahead and get that corrupted crystal down. And I'd really love to upgrade this demonic flask. They made it quite a bit stronger. They made it so that it heals more for the player over time. So yeah, we destroyed the dancing dragon there. But let's hope that our luck doesn't run out before too long here. Okay. Well, I don't feel the need for another pestilence flask. And let's sell off this shield for this ruby egg. And do I lock the Jinx Trachea to essentially act as a speed up for the Bloodthorn? I think that's kind of a tough call. I think I'm really looking for some space, but this is such a good item. Let's just take it. It'll go really good with the dragon once it's online. So let's take it. All right. So we get the strong pestilence flask and the health potion right away. We are doing tons of extra stuff with these cards. We don't have enough stamina to quite afford this Bloodthorn, so we might want to be moving this Chipped Topaz out soon. Now, they don't even have any shields. It's just like naturally 1.5 stamina per second. We can't quite afford that. So we're getting 37 poison. So this poison Goobert's really unfortunate because we're really relying on a combination of poison and this Bloodthorn to deal damage. And yeah, they've also been getting rid of all my thorns and regen. So yeah, this build just outright countered us. Really unfortunate. There we go. So now we get to really simplify this, right? Yeah, that makes the whole setup a lot easier to look at. So here we can go ahead and get that going. Let's go ahead and roll, and there is a Hollow Fire Lizard. So I think I'm just gonna lock that. I also kind of want to take this Gloves of Haste, but the only thing I really see to sell is like the Jinx Trachea. No, I could sell off the Chipped Ruby. or the chip topaz. So let's sell this. And now is the question of like, what do I temporarily get rid of in order to fit this? And I think I'm going to get rid of that. And there we go. We can just get a vampiric gloves now. And then soon we'll be able to get the hollow fire lizard to upgrade this ruby egg. Alright. That's going to be speeding up the Bloodthorn quite a lot. It's eating up 1.7 stamina per second, so we're going to want to find maybe the topazes. I want them back. Okay. So we are doing great here. We're at 5 tries going into survival. Okay. That's another ruby egg. That feels really good. Let's go ahead and reorganize here and see how we can fit all this stuff in. So right now, I think I want to try to go for a little bit more space. So let's, do I even want this ruby egg though? Or do I just want like more space to better support what I've got? I think I'm going to pass on this ruby egg actually. Because yeah, I'm really looking for some space. But we, instead of space, we found another corrupted crystal and captive resilience, huh? Yeesh. And a Wolpertinger, which is actually like maybe exactly the kind of thing we want. Like all of these things are just like, ooh, shiny. I really want to have all of it, but I don't think I can. So anyways, if we take this, oh, this reduces the opponent's healing for 3 seconds. That's really fun. Probably do something like that. Although we aren't debuffing the opponent the whole lot. So it'd probably be better if we did something like this. So we can get more health potion triggers off. And that gives us more regen for the Bloodthorn. But anyways. I think I saved the Wolpertinger and I look for space. And yeah, there we go. There's space. So we really did just need a bit more space to... Well, like, maybe we didn't need the space, but without it, it was just awkward. It was just difficult. Alright, so we finally did it. We managed to fit all of this nonsense in while combining the ruby whelp and just doing everything I wanted. Jeez. Well, I managed to make it work, and that's what matters. So, yep, we're getting the regen. We're converting the regen into a ton of buffs. So, if we actually got the Wolpertinger, it's actually going to let us get a renewable source of regeneration for our Bloodthorn, as well as giving us a ton of stamina and everything. So, yeah, that'd go pretty crazy. Alright, so let's actually go like this instead, because now I don't really care as much about the double dipping a particular potion. The 4 debuffs is actually pretty strong. So let's go for that. And now that the ruby chunk is quite a bit larger, I'm gonna have to reorganize the pack again. Oh, jeez. Okay. We did get a protective purse, which I think is about as good as it gets. The ruby chunk is going to be a little bit faster thanks to the Wolpertinger. Let's see how well I can fit all this stuff in. Okay, so I'm sure there's some way to lose my mind and manage to fit this one more card in. There has to be. But I think I'm going to give up for now. I think I'm going to just look for more space so I don't completely lose it. At the very least, it's like, it's not going to trigger until relatively late. And yeah, we would have had another Ace of Spades, so a bit more spikes. But I don't think that would have been very relevant in this fight. We were fine. Okay, hopefully I can keep this going. And there we go. Alright, well, we can get another Pestilence Flask, but I don't think that's needed. So let's go ahead and roll another Demonic Flask. I mean, it's on sale. So, why not? I guess why not is that we could take another Lover's card, which is honestly probably better right now. I should probably pay attention to how many debuffs we have, but looking at this kind of build, we're not really too heavy on the debuffs. Like, the only thing that's really applying debuffs is just the Storage Coffin and the Pestilence Flask, which isn't a whole lot. So, should we actually go like... I'll keep it like that. Alright. Well, anyway. Let's go ahead and see how much we can fit now. Well, that was relatively easy, so let's just start it. Oh, hi, Danny. I'm recording a YouTube video. It's all good. Yeah. One of my cats needed to go get fed, so my brother has walked into the room and is now taking her to her food bowl like the pretty princess that she is. So, we're managing to stay on top of our stamina thanks to our Wolpertinger, and it is just generating, a ton of regen, which is then turning into buffs with the Bloodthorn. The Wolpertinger is triggering, like, every couple of seconds. The Strong Demonic Flask is doing very little right now because we aren't really applying many debuffs to our opponent, sadly. If we were doing more, like, this could go kind of nuts, but we are not. So, yeah, the Demonic Flask, glad I did not try to take that. Okay, so it's actually interesting because this mana orb... actually, I don't think it's necessary because we're only going to get 3 mana off of the Wolpertinger, and then we're going to be basically home free for the rest of it. So let's just look for other stuff. We did get another Hollow Fire Lizard, which I'm pretty happy about. So let's also take this Fanny Pack. Take another Corrupted Crystal. I don't think so. I'd want something to combine with it first. And White Eyes Blue Dragon. Alright. I'm really loving this cards build, so let's go ahead and fast forward, time lapse, and see where we are. Alright, we're back at it again. So here we are with a ton of the cards. So let's go ahead and start the battle. Alright. So we're starting off the battle. We have the Cap of Discomfort active. The Lovers stealing a bit of life. Alright, so we're getting like one thing at a time. Now let's see how often this is stunning them. So right now this is attacking every 1.2 seconds. We're slowly getting a little bit more heat. We're up to 3 mana, so now we're going to be converting it with the Bloodthorn. It'd be really nice to make the Bloodthorn attack faster. And okay, yeah, they did not stand a chance. We didn't even get to our final 2 cards. Alright. Oh, hey, a pumpkin. Huh. I mean, I could just plop that bad boy down, can't I? Do I want to, though? I guess I don't need to. I am a little interested in this Jinn Lamp because it could buff the hell out of my one of my weapons here, but I don't think I need that either. I mean, that's 10 heat. That 10 heat can then activate the Ruby Chunk if I get into fatigue, but that's a big if, huh? Okay, let's live a little. Let's take the pumpkin. All right, that is a stamina sack, which is probably worth having. So we take the stamina sack. Can I fit that? That's gonna be quite the challenge, huh? Let's see if I can do it. Well, I did it. It's a little bit scuffed. This pumpkin is not being hit by the Jinx Turkia, but let's not completely lose it for the sake of slight speed up on a bit of a meme item. Alright, so let's see if this stuns. It's stunned. Great. And okay, if we get to fatigue, I'll feel even better about the pumpkin. We did for like a split second, but not enough to activate the pumpkin. It just started up the text. All right, we have one more round to win. Okay. Do you have a blood amulet here? I mean, I could see now even just selling the strong demonic flask, although I do like having 4 potions in this belt. Let's roll off for now. I could see just going for this Darkest Lotus and the stamina sack, and then just having that to hopefully be strong enough to end out the game. So let's go ahead and see if we can't fit everything in. All right, we're back again. Hopefully that worked out, and hopefully this is good enough to win that final battle. Let's see if all of those minutes spent finagling this pack to fit all this garbage in pays off. So here we are, they're getting an upgraded cap of resilience. We have a bunch of poison debuffs on us, and they have a bunch of armor. Okay, so they are now acquiring some spikes over time, thanks to their Thorn Whip, which is poisoning us by a lot. But we do have these health potions in our back pocket, which are going to help us. So there we go. We triggered the strong demonic flask, so their healing is going to be reduced. Hopefully that's enough to get us just over the line. I'd love to have a 5 hearts win. I think we're going to get there. And fantastic! Yes. That is a 16-win game with 5 tries remaining. All right. Very happy to see that. Let's go ahead and open up that combat log and see where things ended up. We end up with more damage in the Ruby Chalk than the Bloodthorn, although I do believe the Bloodthorn, yeah, it started off doing more, but then the Ruby Chalk quickly caught up and did just as much, really. So our healing primarily came from Nocturnal Locklifter and 68 from Vampirism. The health potion also did a lot of healing, which is really nice. So we did overheal a little bit with the health potion, which is surprising, because I suppose the health potion probably gets triggered here due to the Pestilence Flask. Alright, so we got like 100 block from these blue eyes. Holy. Alright, we got 5 in power from the Wolpertinger. That's fun. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next video.